Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. In this presentation, we will discuss DTC P0133, which stands for Air Fuel AF Sensor 1 Malfunction or Slow Response. This error is relevant for Honda Civic models from 2011 to 2015. The AF sensor plays a crucial role in determining the appropriate air-fuel mixture for optimal engine performance and emissions control. It is located upstream in the exhaust system, before the catalytic converter. This sensor works by measuring the oxygen content in the exhaust gases and sending signals to the engine control module, ECM. A malfunctioning AF sensor can lead to poor engine performance, increased emissions, and damage to the catalytic converter if not addressed promptly. DTC P0133 indicates a malfunction or slow response of the air-fuel AF sensor, specifically sensor 1. This sensor is critically positioned in the exhaust system, upstream of the catalytic converter. Its primary role is to monitor and regulate the air-fuel mixture, essential for maintaining engine efficiency and reducing harmful emissions. The ECM relies on accurate feedback from the AF sensor to adjust fuel delivery and ensure appropriate combustion ratios. If the sensor fails to respond quickly or accurately, this can lead to significant performance issues, increased fuel consumption, and potential damage to downstream components like the catalytic converter. Therefore, identifying and rectifying the cause of this DTC is essential for maintaining the vehicle's optimal operation. There are several potential causes for DTC P0133. The most common reason is a faulty AF sensor itself, which may produce sluggish or inaccurate readings. Additionally, wiring issues, such as frayed wires or poor connections, can lead to intermittent signals being sent to the ECM, affecting the sensor's performance. It's also possible that the engine control module, ECM, is malfunctioning, preventing it from processing the sensor's input effectively. Any of these problems can cause the system to register a DTC P0133. Therefore, a comprehensive diagnosis is required to pinpoint the exact cause before proceeding with repairs. Symptoms of DTC P0133 can manifest in several ways. One of the most immediate is a noticeable decline in engine performance, which could include issues with acceleration or power loss. Increased emissions are another significant red flag, as the faulty AF sensor compromises the air-fuel mixture, leading to incomplete combustion. This can also trigger the engine warning light on the dashboard, alerting the driver to a problem. Other symptoms might include unusual fuel consumption rates, where drivers may notice lower fuel efficiency. Collectively, these symptoms highlight the importance of addressing the DTC promptly to avoid further engine complications. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P0133 involves turning the ignition switch to the on position, specifically to the 1 setting. This allows the vehicle's diagnostic system to become active. Next, use the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, to clear the stored DTC. This process resets the system, enabling you to gather fresh data. After clearing the DTC, start the engine and hold the speed at approximately 3,000 RPM without load. This means the vehicle should be in neutral to avoid additional stress on the engine while allowing it to reach operating conditions. The goal is to allow the radiator fan to engage, ensuring that the engine coolant temperature is optimal for testing, which is a critical part of the verification process. In the second troubleshooting step, you will test drive the vehicle under specific conditions. Ensure that the engine coolant temperature ECT sensor reads above 158 degrees Fahrenheit, 70 degrees Celsius, as this signifies that the engine is warm enough for accurate sensor readings. The vehicle should be in 3rd or 4th gear, with the engine speed maintained between 1,500 and 3,300 RPM. During the test drive, keep the vehicle speed at or below 25 miles per hour, 40 kilometers per hour, for about 5 minutes. Then, increase to a steady speed of 32 miles per hour, 52 kilometers per hour or more. This process helps to create the conditions under which the AF sensor can operate effectively, allowing for accurate data to be collected by the HDS during the diagnostic assessment. After conducting the test drive, the next essential step is to monitor the onboard diagnostics (OBD) status with the HDS for DTC P0133. If the HDS indicates a failed status, this confirms that a malfunction is present in the AF sensor or associated components. In such a case, it is necessary to replace AF sensor 1 and then proceed to repair verification. Conversely, if the HDS indicates a passed status, it signifies that no issues are apparent at the moment. However, if the status shows executing or out of condition, further action is required. Executing means the testing is still running, while out of condition suggests the testing conditions are not currently met, requiring a repeat of specific steps to verify the status. To complete the repair verification process, begin by turning the ignition switch to the on position, specifically to 2.1 again. Following this, utilize the HDS to reset the engine control module, ECM, which is the computer responsible for engine management. Once reset, it is crucial to perform the ECM idle learn procedure, which helps the ECM adapt to new conditions and settings effectively. Afterward, start the engine once more, holding the speed at 3,000 RPM in neutral until the radiator fan activates. This helps ensure that initial conditions are stable before proceeding to the next step, which is the test drive under the same defined conditions to see if DTC P0133 persists or is resolved. Finally, after going through the repair verification procedures, monitor the OBD status again using the HDS for DTC P0133. At this point, check to see if the status shows passed, which means the repair has been successful. If it indicates a failed status again, return to the initial troubleshooting step to identify what may have been missed. If it shows executing, keep the vehicle in the same conditions until the status is fully determined. Should the status read out of condition, this means the conditions haven't been properly met yet, requiring you to set the test conditions once more. Completing this step ensures that all issues have been addressed, confirming the vehicle is ready for optimal function and safety. Preventive maintenance is crucial for ensuring the longevity and optimal performance of your AF sensor. Regularly checking the AF sensor for proper functioning can prevent future malfunctions that lead to DTC P0133. Additionally, inspecting wiring connections is vital, as loose or corroded connectors can create intermittent issues that are difficult to diagnose. Routine engine diagnostics should be performed as part of regular vehicle service to catch any signs of potential problems early. This proactive approach not only helps to maintain efficiency, but also contributes to overall vehicle health. Implementing these practices can lead to fewer emissions, better fuel economy, and a smoother driving experience. In conclusion, DTC P0133 highlights the importance of the air-fuel AF sensor in ensuring engine performance and emissions control. Understanding this diagnostic trouble code is key to effectively troubleshooting and resolving issues. By following the prescribed troubleshooting steps thoroughly, technicians can pinpoint the root cause of AF sensor malfunctions. Moreover, implementing preventive maintenance practices helps to circumvent issues before they arise, extending the life of the vehicle and enhancing its performance. Adhering to these guidelines ensures that your Honda Civic remains reliable, efficient, and compliant with emission standards. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.